Hi guys, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I just had some downloads over the past few days that I wanted to make sure to get out there, and I'm going to pull some cards for both the Divine Feminine energy and the Divine Masculine energy. I'm going to just tonight I'm going to pull one card from each of my decks. I'm sure that a couple cards will come up from some of the decks, but that will be the aim, and just to get the energy out there for the present moment. Starting back from the 23rd, we're at the 28th now. Just on the 23rd, the movie that I watched was Wanted, and I just wanted to bring that up because it's so important for both the Divine Feminine and Masculine to know that they are wanted. On the 24th, which the 24th is the Queen of Wands, I got 3 queens that day. And that's when the sexual energy starts setting in. And there was a lot of dark energy coming in at that point too. I wanted to bring up the dark energy because I want to make sure people don't fear seeing dark entities in their meditations or their sleep space. Don't give them power. Just be love and know that they can't harm you. I got B in my read the day of the 24th, and for me, the 1857, the Sacramento newspaper came up, which is called the B, if that means anything to anyone. I also got Pedal Meets the Metal. So someone is trying to do something very quickly, maybe too quickly. Heaven in Their Eyes came up again. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, in my recent update installment, I had done a channeling from Mary Magdalene about Mary Magdalene and Jesus and their actual relationship, and Heaven in Their Eyes kept coming up since that channeling. So it's about, getting past the illusions, okay? And then Reface came up as well. So, and that may have to do with homes too, like refacing your home, do some work to get it ready for your union. On the 25th, I got Ashes to Ashes, Dust to Dust. You can have what you want, but you can't beat us. And so, and I got 10 sages with that. So I don't know if there's some people trying to just groups of people who may be gossiping, or it could be people trying to cast spells. Just so you know that it came up, and if it means anything to anyone, let me know. Again, that was Ashes to Ashes, Dust to Dust. You can have what you want, but you can't beat us. And that was 10 sages or queens. Also, I got that the High Priestess is seeing things in black and white, and that's when the devil came up too. The devil can't win if you don't give them power. The devil can't win. The twins are already sealed. And also, I got the Emperor was on the floor after the deal. Literally for me, the Emperor card was on the floor after the deal. But this, I know, will mean something to someone as far as business dealings, that the Emperor was on the floor after the deal. Something fell through or something happened. Important to support the masculine right now too, within yourself as well, if you're a Divine Feminine. On the 25th also, there was a point where a car drove by my house really fast at 11:16 at night, and that was the energy of racing to propose something. The energy on the 25th was the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands from the date. And then the 26th was the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands, which also came up in my channeling for Mary Magdalene and Jesus, that was the energy of the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups. And 40 Days and 40 Nights came up for me. The book that I'm using right now, my journal, I started this when I was running out of space in my other notebook. And so this one was started on February 20th, the day I left for Hawaii. And that actually happens to be the 40 days to April 1st. And actually, when I realized that I started this book on 2/20, which was just the other day, it was at 12/12 that I realized this. And the 40 is the Page of Cups, okay? So the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands, the 40 days and 40 nights that Mary Magdalene would grieve for Jesus. And then Easter is on April Fool's, which I got 4111 for that date, because that's what it is, 4, 1, and then 11. And then, of course, April showers, May flowers, but I got April flowers bring May showers. So that was interesting. Also, abundance now in spring is opening up again for the Divine Feminine, especially. I'm starting to see the birds. I saw 2 robins this week, and then a cardinal. I got T for 2 and 2 for T. And then again, the number 8 with MASTE, which is about supporting the Divine Masculine. You know, the inner strength. And the infinity with the 8 and manifestation. And then red was coming up again, and the cardinal was emphasizing that. It was a very, very red, bright red cardinal who was kind of dominating the space. So it's still that need for safety and security for the Divine Masculine. I also got this interesting message from cards that, and it was at 12:12 also, the Shah of Chalices, like emphasizing it's above the King of Chalices. It's the Shah of Chalices, right? Needed 2 fire departments to put out his flames, okay? So there's a lot of sexual energy going on. For the Divine Masculine, I believe it's very frustrating energy, and then for the Divine Feminine is more like just, you know, kind of going nuts, feeling the energy from the Divine Masculine. For the Divine Masculine being more sexual frustration and maybe anger in there too as well. On the 26th, I also got the energy of Arcturians, seeing them, the eagle, dolphins with very, very aqua water, that beautiful clear aqua water. And so important to just spread your essence around the world. It's just love. Don't worry about what your abilities are as compared to other people's abilities. It doesn't matter. Your mission is to spread love, to be love, stay in your 5D and just be love and maintain that. That's your job. Do not compare yourself to others. Just connect with your 5D higher self. Your connect with source, okay? And ground that energy to be your highest self perpetually. The movie I watched that day was called The Shape of Water. Very interesting, since water is emotions. How will you shape your emotions to stay in your knowing, to stay at 0 point, to stay in your highest self? On the 27th, the energy was the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. And that was interesting. And that's all about new beginnings. Now we're coming to the Aces, right? This is yesterday. So you might have felt some new beginning energy yesterday. The Ace of Wands is very passionate. And then the Ace of Cups is about new love. And it was interesting, yesterday morning my daughter called me with having a dream. And she, you know, she's at that age where she's becoming an adult now and having to separate from me and not have me be responsible for all her decisions now. And her feeling that the dream was very, very connected to her wanting to blame me for the wrong decision. So let me know if that comes up for you or your kids as well. The squirrels were coming out the past couple days. Yesterday, squirrel came up to me in the kitchen at the kitchen window to say hi. And it's the first time I've seen one in a while. And then I saw one yesterday too, and the front getting busy. He didn't look through the window or anything. He was just kind of looking for food or whatever around the front yard. I also got Starlight, Star Bright, first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might have the wish I wish tonight. And again, abundance is coming in more now as well. And a reminder to sage and vitamins to make sure you're supporting yourself. And yesterday, whereas the energies prior to that, for me, there was a lot of sexual energy coming up in the evenings, but they were good energy days. Yesterday was very heavy for me. I'm like, why am I going to this place again? And it was definitely coming from the Divine Masculine. It was a very heavy day, and just the downloads coming in. So there are always just tests to see if you can stay in your higher self during those energies. And the movie I watched was Winter's Tale, and we're actually at the tail of the winter, okay? So, which is a beautiful movie, by the way, if anyone hasn't seen that. It's really beautiful. It's about fairy tales and timelines and all those twin flame things that are coming up in every movie that we watch now, right? So I'm going to pull a card for just one card from each deck or whatever comes out and see what comes of these energies. So we're going to start with the Universal Golden Tarot, and I'm going to pull one card on the left for the Divine Feminine Twin Flames and one on the right for the Divine Masculine Twin Flames. Today is the 28th, and it is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. Yeah, 42 is the Two of Cups energy today. 42 is the Two of Cups, and just the 28th is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands and the Two of Cups, it was all about twos today. I was actually personally getting another two also. But yeah, Two of Cups and the Two of Wands. Two of Wands, Twin Flames, Two of Cups is the connection. So really good energy today. And actually, whereas yesterday was very heavy, today was much better. I feel much more in my masculine today. Just more in control of the situation, getting some 3D stuff out of the way, tax stuff and that kind of thing. Did my run, just need a shower. Sorry about my appearance. Okay, so we have this is for the Organic Divine Feminine Twin Flames. Organic Divine Feminine Twin Flames. And this will be the energy coming from the feminines and the energy coming from the masculines. And in the bottom of the decks, we're going to use as guidance for the both, okay? From this divine guidance. So we have for the Divine Feminine, what is the energy from the Organic Divine Feminine Twin Flames today? Today is March 28, 2018. What is the energy for the Divine Feminine? Oh, there you go. Nice, and these two actually want to come loose too, so I'm going to pull them out. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords and the Two of Wands next to the Ace of Cups. And the Knight of Swords has been coming out a lot. As far as announcements coming up. Now this is for the Divine Masculine, Organic Divine Masculine Twin Flames. What is the energy? March 28th. Okay, that's the energy. It's kind of crazy. Too many cards came out, so I'll show you the cards that flew out. Okay, we got the World and the Judgment card. Okay, but I'm going to shuffle again because a whole bunch of other cards fell out too. But they fell on the floor, so pretty significant, right? The World is closure, and then the Judgment card, you know, feeling that judgment, but also that's another announcement, like, you know, he's announcing really loudly in that card. Okay, so this is for the Organic Divine Masculine Twin Flames. Okay, got the Emperor. Okay, and these two want to come off the bottom, so I'm going to take them. We have the Four of Swords and the Tower card. Okay, so that's the Divine Masculine energy from this deck. And then the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Swords. And then from the Tarot of Sexual Magic, clear, clear, This is for the Organic Divine Feminine Twin Flames. What is the energy for the Organic Divine Feminine Twin Flames? three cards flipped. So we'll take them. We got the, there's that one, Seven of Wands. Okay, and that can be like a protective card, but it can be kind of sinister as well. We got the King of Swords, which is kind of a nasty energy in this deck because it's third party, you know, abusive, kind of narcissistic energy. And then we get the Devil. Okay, the Divine Feminine. For the Divine Masculine, what is the energy for the organic Divine Masculine Twin Flames? What is the energy for the organic Divine Masculine Twin Flames? Organic Divine Masculine Twin Flames. Okay, we're getting the Seven of Cups, or Seven of Chalices. Okay, and this is that heaven in their eyes energy. Actually, the King of Cups wanted to come up too. That's for the Divine Masculine. And the bottom of the deck comes up. Okay, that's the Knave of Chalices, okay? Both parties really desperately wanting to say something to the other. All right, Romance Angels. This is for, clear. This is for the Divine Feminine. Organic Divine Feminine Twin Flames, what is the energy? Okay, finances and career. Sorry, you can't read it on this, but the Divine Masculine, we got forgiving and learning. Okay. That one says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. And I'll go over that again too. For the finances and career for the Divine Feminine, is financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And then the bottom of the deck is trust. Okay, and that says the situation is calling for you to have faith. Okay, now I have my numerology deck. Divine Feminine, Organic Divine Feminine Twin Flames, what is the energy? Organic Divine Feminine Twin Flames, what is the energy? Where is the energy? What is the energy? Okay, got two. Oh, these all came out. Pride, spirituality, creativity, spirituality, and pride. Okay. This one has more of a sacral orange center, purple, and then yellow. Okay, so solar plexus, third eye, and third eye with sacral energy. That's for the Divine Feminine. And then for the Divine Masculine, Organic Divine Masculine Twin Flames, what is the energy? This one, forgiveness, okay, which is 96. The numbers for pride is 19, spirituality is 77, creativity is 3. I'll go over them in a minute. And then we have I'm going to do my mini deck. Okay, this is just Rider Waite. Clear. For the Divine Feminine, Twin Flames, Organic Divine Feminine Twin Flames, Organic Divine Feminine Twin Flames. I have 3 cards. All right, we've got Death, the Star card, and Emperor, all upright. Okay, it's for the Divine Feminine. And then for the Divine Masculine, Organic Divine Masculine Twin Flames, what is the energy? What is the energy for the Divine Masculine, Organic Divine Masculine Twin Flames? What is the energy? have here, okay, all upright again, the Fool, the Six of Cups, and the Five of Wands for the Divine Masculine. And the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands. Okay, I'm going to do the Oracle decks too. So for the Ascension deck, okay, here, clear, clear. For the Organic Divine Feminine Twin Flames, what is the energy? Oh, there it comes. We have Marco. Is that Marco? No, sorry, it looked like Marco. It's water. Water, and it's number 15 for the Divine Feminine. For the Divine Masculine, we have Lady Nada. Okay, that's number 45. And the bottom is Kuan Yin, which is 43, which is about inner child healing. For the Past Life deck, clear, clear, clear. For the Organic Divine Feminine Twin Flames, Egypt. And for the Organic Divine Masculine Twin Flames, what is the energy? We have Lessons and Blessings. And then the bottom of the deck is Scribe or Writer. Okay. And then one more is the Journey of Love, which I'll read when I'm done. This is for the clear, 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 clear. For the Organic Divine Feminine Twin Flames. Organic Divine Feminine Twin Flames. Organic Divine Feminine Twin Flames. What is the energy? Wait, that wasn't working. They're all falling apart. For the Organic Divine Feminine Twin Flames. Organic Divine Feminine Twin Flames. What is the energy? Organic Divine Feminine Twin Flames. Organic Divine Feminine. Organic Divine Feminine Twin Flames. One card, please. Organic Divine Feminine. Oh. It's two, but we'll take them. Okay, Cosmic Butterfly. Cosmic Butterfly. Okay, and Coming Together. Okay, and that Coming Together is 66, and Cosmic Butterfly is 36. That's for the feminine, and then for the Divine Masculine. What is the energy for the Divine Masculine Twin Flames? Divine Masculine Twin Flames. Okay, we have Man of the Earth, Woman of the Sky. Okay, and that's number 48. And the bottom of the deck for the both is Simplicity, and it's very simple. It's all white. And it's number 4, which is about stability and structure. Okay. So for the Divine Feminine, she's definitely feeling that new love for self, as well as her feelings for a new love to start now. Feeling like there's some kind of announcement coming at her. It's like she's learning to protect, she's loving herself first, learning how to protect herself, and be more discerning about the energy that's coming toward her. There is some, it's not negative, but there is some stern or harsh message energy coming toward her, and it seems to be coming from the Divine Masculine, who is not in a good place. It's the King of Swords, which is someone who's not treating either party right. It's a third party situation where someone's on the outside, and then he's not treating the person he's with well either. it could be also the divine masculine angry that the divine feminine sees him this way. Okay, so he's coming in to yell something about that. There's also the energy of choosing a path for the divine feminine. This has nothing to do with the sexual energy, because there's sexual energy coming up, which is making the divine feminine feel that way about the divine masculine, because she's always feeling that sexual energy when he's with other people, or it could just be him thinking about her, or just in general there could be sexual downloads of energy. So the divine feminine doesn't always know where it's coming from, but just feeling it, and that makes them feel that jealous energy, but it's, it's another test on learning how to discern energies and also stay in your knowing, in your power, and not feed into any of that energy. Just allow it, ignore it, and keep yourself at 0 point. It's just testing your mastering abilities. You got finances and career for the divine feminine, so it's for us to come out of this, the trauma that we've been through for the past couple of years, the emotional, the dark night that we've gone through, now coming out and being much more sovereign and in our power, and focusing on our finances and career, especially now it's tax season, for everyone to get things organized and figure out where you want to go from here with your business. And don't focus on your masculine, focus on you, your connection with your higher self, and how you're going to use your new abilities in your new career path. It's time for you to choose that or make some decisions about that. We have pride coming up, emphasizing the sacral and the third eye. So using, instead of the sexual energy, you're going to use the creative energy in your work and choosing your path. But just be careful of pride and going forward in all of this, okay? Because with the sexual energy there, you can get a little ornery. So it's about mastering those energies. There's also spirituality, which is all third eye. So it's really focusing in on your career and how you're going to bridge that with your new spirituality path. And then the creativity, which is, in this card, it's all yellow, so it's all solar plexus, being in your confidence, in your knowing, and not needing to rely on someone else for your career path, for your knowing, or for your faith, whatever it is, but being able to depend on yourself for everything. The mini deck cards are Death, the Star Guard, and Emperor, all upright, which is very strong. They're all major arcana. Death is about, endings, but they can take a long time, and the Star card is about shining your light. And then the Emperor is about control and kind of being, wearing the pants for yourself right now. It's that, because it's the masculine energy. It's shining your light, transforming yourself, depending on yourself, and following your dreams. It also can be interpreted as Scorpio and Aquarius and Taurus or Aries energy. All very business oriented. So it's definitely emphasizing, finances and career, but they're all very powerful and all very upright, so it's very positive energy, but it's a little tricky because you have the Death card there and the Emperor, and don't forget, Emperor is all about control. So you don't want to let the ego get in your way in your masculine energy. It's great that you feel empowered and you're in your knowing, but just focus most of your energies on that Star card energy as opposed to the Emperor control and the Death card of those negative energies that the transformation can have, because it's very deep and powerful. Stay in your light. In the Star card. The Star card's in the middle. So you got control over here and you got transformation over here. Stay in your light and keep those energies balanced. For the divine feminine, we have water, which is 15, which is the number of the devil. It's a 6, which is love, family, and community, but it's also the devil, so it's the addictive or codependent side of love. which is 5, which is excitement. You know, when you want everything to be exciting all the time, it's that energy on the inside, freedom and excitement, vacations, change. And then it's that masculine energy on the outside. So it's wanting everything now, freedom, and then having that masculine drive to get it all now. That's that energy. But it's water. Water permeates everything, including the cells of your body. It carries pure divine love and special qualities that can assist ascension. Poseidon is in charge of the waters. Neptune is his elemental master and directs the Anenes. Ask him to cleanse emotions, emotionally based illnesses, and relationship difficulties. So maybe situations where there are some addictive or codependent issues. Your guidance is to bless water everywhere, to bring it into the 5th dimension. Ask Poseidon to link you to the music of the spheres, to access the sounds of your perfect divine blueprint and start to reinstate it. The affirmation is water, I love you, bless you, and thank you. I direct you to spread love around the planet. So you can give this energy like a blessing to your water every day. Okay, so if you're going to be codependent on something, let it be your dependency on water, your addiction to water. That's a good addiction. Only don't drink too much. Don't drink more than, 60, 70 ounces, because then you'll start flushing your electrolytes out, and you can cause a heart attack if you drink too much water. But most people have a hard time drinking enough water, so it doesn't apply to most people. Then we have Egypt for the Divine Feminine. And the pyramids, and to me, what I'm getting right now, and I like this card too, because there's 2 pyramids, like says the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, but they're both in the Divine Feminine position, which is, starting from the heart space and then spreading out down to the lower chakras. I'm getting that we're lining ourselves up separately but together to be in the same frequency for the unions to happen. To be sovereign but apart, to come down, to come together in a harmonious way. And that you will have visions of what to do next. So to follow your guidance. And I'm going to wait on the journey of love. For the Divine Masculine, again, we have the Emperor, which crosses over to both reads, because the Feminine had the Emperor also. The Emperor, the 4 of Swords, and the Tower card. And it's showing the Divine Masculine in his power having epiphanies, getting rest, or he's either meditating or getting messages in sleep time, but he's having epiphanies, or he's feeling that sexual, or he's having that sexual energy. It is this in the sex deck. We have the 7 of Chalices as a reminder. They're like this. Okay, so this is like a fantasy type card, heaven in their eyes, right? So he's feeling a lot of that sexual energy, but also seeing more synchronicities and getting downloads and epiphanies. He's learning about, the King of Cups is here. That's unconditional love. But for him, it's still etheric. It's not necessarily really grounded yet for him yet. He's getting it, but he doesn't fully understand it yet. And then forgiving and learning. Okay. So still releasing and healing the past of whatever he's going through, if there's any breakups going on, disconnects in business or relationships. Releasing and healing the past so that he experiences more love in his present moment. And learning to love himself more. And again, we have forgiveness. So we got forgiveness twice for the Divine Masculine. And it has to do with forgiving himself as well. This is 96. 96 is a 6. So again, that's love, family, and community. The 96 is the 6 on the inside. That it's motherly love. in personality, but that motherly love feeling on the inside. And then 9 is universal selflessness and service and compassion on the outside. So coming off as very worldly, but really having more of an intimate motherly love on the inside, which is very feminine energy. It's blue for the throat chakra, and then the Merkaba is third eye. It's the indigo type purple for the Divine Masculine. So really to focus on his communication skills and his third eye, you know, learning to communicate what he's seeing and forgive himself and forgive others. The mini deck, we have the five of Wands, the 6 of Cups, and the Fool. Okay, so again we have energies of conflict. That's physical conflict. It can be arguments, fighting, competition. And the 6 of Cups is about, it can be the twin energy, but it can also be about children. And then the Fool, which is taking a leap of faith and opening his heart. And all these cards are upright, so it's really positive energy. It's about seeing the good in the past, seeing the children, seeing the twin, and that pure love, that innocence of love, and learning to open his heart in that leap of faith, despite conflict energy that's always going to be around him. And forgiving. Yeah, it's really loving energy, but then we have that 5 of Wands teaching the Divine Masculine. There's always going to be change, so there'll always be some kind of conflict, but you have to learn to stay in your heart space, in your innocence, in your love, in your knowing, in having faith, even amongst change and conflict. And then the Lady Nada at 45. 45 is the 5 of Cups, so that's that cup of loss, of sadness, and possible regret as well. Having, you know, lost 3 cups. It depends on the deck, but 3 cups, and then still having 2 cups, but not seeing them because you're so focused on the loss. Lady Nada is the twin flame of Jesus' higher self, Sananda. She's the master of the 7th ray of ritual and magic. Ceremonies that call in mighty forces are important, so you're reminded to bring people together to raise great light. This is for the Divine Masculine. A priestess in the Temple of Love in Atlantis, Lady Nada is bringing back ancient healing methods, helping the development of intuition, telepathy, and wisdom, and acting for justice. Your guidance is to trust your spiritual and psychic abilities and use them to help those in need. So this is in maybe Lady Nada is being energetically available to the Divine Masculine to help with bridging his newfound abilities to his work, to help people, and how he's going to go forward with his new work. And then he's got, from the past life deck, lessons and blessings. For me, I'm just getting the reminder of time is a 3D construct, right? And that he's learning to let that fade away. Okay? That it's not as important as he once thought it was. And he's learning about different timelines and how this all works. So the Divine Masculine's just waking up to some of this information. And then we have the journey of love. So he's got 48, and then the Divine Feminine as well. The advice from the underlying energies I'm getting, this is for both the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine, is that, you know, the 9 of Swords energy coming up, and I really feel like it's coming from the sexual energy that's been downloaded the past few days. A lot of frustration and just, you know, like, oh my God, we have to go through this again, that kind of feeling. And then the need to really express both on the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine sides, really needing to express themselves and talk. They want to say something. Because there's a lack of knowing everything on both sides of the situation, and a lack of clarity, and you know, you end up making up all these things in your mind about what's actually true, which isn't usually true. But it's having faith that it's not important right now. When it's time to be known, then it will be known. And then we got trust, all right? So just trust. Don't try to have all the facts. It's about faith and trust. and allowing. Okay? And then spiritual career, both for the divine masculine and divine feminine, focus on your careers. Okay, we have spiritual career, and it's orange, so it's the sacral chakra, and again, the third eye, indigo, for the Merkaba in the center. It's 78, which is the end of the tarot. It's that 10 of Pentacles energy, you know, having everything. Focus on your spiritual career. Manifest everything. Don't put limits on what you want. Ask for what you want. See it, and then let it go. On the bottom of the mini deck, we have, again, the 10 of Wands. And that's all about still carrying burdens, too much of a heavy load that someone's going to fall over. So this is representing both. So they're both still carrying burdens they should need to let go. So there needs to be physical things they let go, but also confessions to be made. And Kuan Yin is about the inner child. So go into your inner child wounds, what still needs to come up. And then scribe or writer, make sure to journal these things because it helps you come through with messages and just process some of the things that you might not otherwise come up with if you're not journaling. And keep it simple with simplicity at the bottom of the Journey of Love deck. That's your 4, your structure, your stability. Just keep it simple. That'll help you feel safer. Don't complicate things. Okay? Nurture your inner child. Drink water. Okay? Journal. Journal. Be good to yourself and keep things simple. Focus on your careers. Have faith and trust. Allow. Surrender. That's all about surrender. It's not about giving up. It's just about letting go and focusing on yourself. When you allow the universe to bring to you what you've already asked for, and you allow it without interfering by trying to control different aspects of your life, and you're patient. That's the other big one. You have to be patient. It takes time to manifest sometimes, but you have to allow and trust that it's coming. And learn how to be still without feeling like you're not worthwhile because you're not doing anything. Just because you're meditating doesn't mean you're not doing anything. You are. You're working on yourself. So remember that, to always be kind to yourself, be in your knowing. And now I'm going to read the Journey of Love cards for the Divine Feminine. We have Cosmic Butterfly and Coming Together. Cosmic Butterfly is 36. 36 is, again, a 9, which is universal selflessness, and compassion and endings. It's the 6 of love, family, and community on the inside, that motherly energy coming across on the outside of the person as the 3, which is expressing yourself exactly the way you want. It's a very happy-go-lucky, smiley person, usually with a 3 energy on the outside. So it's a very friendly, motherly energy. The Cosmic Butterfly. You're being reborn from the pulsating womb of the Divine Mother. On fire with her creative power, you're being transformed whilst living. To surrender certainty in favor of openness, to accept the smallness of your everyday life, whilst admitting to the magnificence of your being. To open up to the divine light that pours through you into a myriad of forms, endlessly creating, destroying, creating again. This is your sacred task. Life is thriving within you. You may not feel stable as yet, but will certainly feel exciting as you enter into yet another cycle of rebirth. Let this life seem as though you are living many lifetimes in one. It is possible for you to encounter the totality of human experience in this lifetime should you be open to it. This is treading the enlightened path, embracing all of life. You've chosen this for yourself and been blessed with it as a possibility this lifetime. Why not let yourself be broken down and reborn through the workings of nature? Another life within this one beckons you on now. The message for you from this oracle is that if your life feels like it's falling apart, then take heart, for it's falling apart to come back together in a new way. You're going through rebirth just like a butterfly in the chrysalis. The agony and the delight, the sense of dying and being truly alive, can all be held in the serene space of your heart. Surrender into what you're becoming now, and know that what you're leaving behind is but a shell that once will have held your fast emerging new self. And the poem reads, "The breeze of the butterfly's wings caresses the stillness of my thoughts and awakens feelings that course through my veins, like the whale's song to the ocean's depths. There wells in me a knowing and a wonder for what is yet to be." Okay? So just know, for the Divine Feminine, if things are changing again, it's only for you to expand again. You're just ready for a new level. You've been through this before already, all right? Because you've been through it for a few years now. And for those of you who haven't, it's always about allowing, trusting the universe, okay? So the second card for the Divine Feminine is coming together. 66, we got that motherly energy. You see what you get. And actually my father was a 6-6, this energy. You and another soul are coming into each other's worlds. It is a karmic destiny that's unfolding, an expression of a divine plan set in motion many lifetimes ago. That destiny may have a romantic purpose. It may have a sacredness that is sexual. It may have a sacredness that is creative, tender, about learning self-esteem or courage. It may bring a gift of enduring friendship and loyalty, or be an expression of a passing flash of divine force that shakes your foundations and helps move you out of a situation which would have consumed your light with tediousness and playing small. The coming together is happening, however. Know it is of love. This oracle brings guidance. You're going to be moved by love. Whether it's long-term or fast and furious, it is love and it has meaning. Let it be what it is and do not try to force it to become what you think it must be. It has worth as you do. Enjoy the experience and know it serves your growth. And the poem simply says, "Two energy patterns came together, a shared frequency in a field of possibilities, and there was resonance." Okay? So you're learning to see what resonates as you increase your vibration. What new things do you draw into your energy now that you've raised your vibration? And it's always love. For the Divine Masculine, you got man of the earth, woman of the sky. It's number 48. 48 is, what is 48? Is the 8 of Cups. By the way, 66 is the Queen of Pentacles, and 36 is the 10 of Wands. So that came up for us. Yeah. The Queen of Pentacles for the Divine Feminine and the 10 of Wands. So don't overburden yourself in a materialistic way with the Queen of Wands. So here 48 is the 8 of Cups for the Divine Masculine, and that's that walking away energy, you know, having worked on a lot emotionally and walking away from all that you've built. And that's 48. 48 is a 3. 3 is of self-expression, socializing, communication, but it's really that happy, joyful energy. And it's coming through as a 48, which is 8, which is very powerful on the inside. It's very, strong on the inside, and then coming through on the outside is more stable, just someone everyone can rely on, because they always come through. And those together coming through as a 3, so more joyful energy. I see myself in you, and you in me. This is for the Divine Masculine. We may seem to be so different, and sometimes yet so similar. Even beyond this, I know deep within that we are one. I can lose myself in your light and receive your light with my body. I can witness the dark of your shadow and enter into it with my compassion. I can find the divine in our connection, letting go of what I thought I was. I can be broken apart to become as one with you, even if only for a second, and know the divine more intimately than ever before. Our passion leads us to each other, and in each other we find our true selves. This oracle brings you a message of sacred relationship that leads to divine understanding and experience, and spirits connecting with me. You're being opened up to sacred relationship, either in your current relationship or one that is on its way to you now, in human relationship and in divine relationship with the heavenly beloved. Because it's all based on your connection with God or source or divine creator, whatever you want to call this energy, the love energy. When you connect with your higher self, that is that love energy. The poem reads, "You are the softness he desires. You help light his way. You nurture all that he holds dear, though tempest clouds dismay. And in the quiet of the storm, his gentleness comes through. And in the shelter of his arms, his heart is there for you." Okay? So for the Divine Masculine, that can just be, your higher self connection with you. And also from your Divine Feminine to you, and also your energy to your Divine Feminine. It's allowing this divine connection. Your higher self is your twin. But don't focus on your twin when you're connecting with your higher self. Focus on your divine connection with God or Prime Creator, or just that love energy. See, as your higher self, you want to focus on that connection, working on yourself. And that's how you come into union. Okay. I think that was everything. So I hope that was helpful to you. Be good to yourselves, and I'll be in touch soon. Don't worry about the changes in the energies, all the reports of the different energies coming in now. It is the beginning of the year. It's spring. It's nature's call to get back into action, right? But it's just always a test of staying present in your knowing, and not in fear, always in love, being patient, and when you feel triggered, to step back, rebalance, and then come forward. So don't react. You can respond, but don't react. And if you feel like you're out of control at that moment, then take yourself out of the situation. Okay? Have a great week, you guys. Rise and be love. Take care.